going down to Encinitas to go get some cheap wood for our next fire. And the road is bumpy. Anyway, yeah, let's travel. This is a quaint part of Encinitas. There is Acadia. Acadia? This is Acadia before you get to Encinitas.
It's actually part of this thing.
It's cute, charming, and quirky. If you want to live around here, you better have a couple $1 million. Because just on the other side of those houses is the ocean. This is Carlsbad Village Drive. Used to be called Elm until a development changed the commissioner's ideas of what naming a street meant and changed it to Carlsbad Village Drive. But that was Elm. I grew up in that Jack in a Box. It didn't look the same, but this is my Jack in a Box. Classic Carlsbad. Some of those buildings were here in the 1960s when I came around. That music building's been there since the 1960s. This is your classic State Street. It was sort of downtown. It kind of died in the 70s and the 80s, and it got revitalized. The quaint little shops and restaurants. And organic pressed juices. This place on the corner of Carlsbad Boulevard and Carlsbad Village Drive used to be called Twins Inn. Back in the 60s, we had 3 statuette chickens. It was famous for chicken dinner. So this is the 1960s that I'm talking about. This building's been around for a long time. Renovated, and now it's a retail store. Had many restaurant situations going through it. But it's an old part of Carlsbad history. Coming up to next history, we have the liquor store, Big Pig. For 60 years, always a statuesque little piggy out in the front of it.
That's stolen a bunch of times.
It's been stolen a few times, but they always end up getting another pig.
Ooh, yeah.
The classic building from the 1960s that I remember is that one here on Village Drive, otherwise known as Elm Close. This is our local pig variation for the Big Pig liquor store. Been around since the 1960s. Well, that's when I've been around. This used to be an ice cream shop. This spot used to be a pottery store up until about 2000. Now it's called the 101. Over there was Fidel's, one of my parents' favorite restaurants. Here on Boulevard, Carlsbad. It's been here a very long time, since the 60s. Quaint old Carlsbad. Old 101 has been here forever. This is old Carlsbad at its best. Right next to Gulf Beach. Classic Carlsbad. Harbor fish. Been there since I was a kid. You get some fish and chips, sit by the ocean, feel the breeze. A bit of old Carlsbad. Who wouldn't love to live here? In the ocean. It's just across the. I've stayed at this hotel many times over the years. Primarily because it's quaint. Sometimes it has a kitchenette or a fireplace. There's the beach. Carlsbad Beach, Pine, and Carlsbad Boulevard. I was a kid, we didn't have such a nice ramp. We had to climb down the hill, which would look similar to that. And now it's all nice walkway. Lots of bathrooms. Carlsbad. Carlsbad. How did we have money? Many flyers over the ocean. Harbor fish. We have our fried zucchini strips. Take the fish for later. There's the bean. As a kid, this was the happy place to come. Been around since at least the 60s. Built in the 70s. Had some fine shops. More trees. Big glorious babies. Just a whole row of them. And the big fish. We're walking to Miss Rose. We've had our day visit. It's time to go back to camp and settle in for the afternoon. The ocean breezes. Our walk through Old Carlsbad. We're going to be driving down from the village down to our South Carlsbad State Beach camping site for second night in Miss Rose. So, yeah, the day's not quite done, but yeah, I got some good walking in. Shopping, a little bit of tourism. I found one cute shop, had some beautiful clothes, so if you want to buy $600 pants, yeah, they have those here too. And but then they have the more customary tourist shops. I myself don't buy $600 pants. One bad washing in the washing machine and I'd be heartbroken. Some ideas for sewing. Nice digs if you can afford them. I grew up down here, but I never had to name it to get here. Just I'm showing my age there. It's okay. Look at those clouds. Woohoo! Puffy clouds. This used to be the cold water, warm water from, there used to be a power plant right there. Kind of like the Morro Bay.
It's all gone now.
Yeah. Used to be a big old stack. It was actively working, and then it was there for like 20 years, a hollow of a building, and yep, they've been taking it down. Ooh, some good boogie board waves there. This is the secret of Carlsbad compared to some of your Orange County cities. They don't charge for parking. They're not quite that fancy yet. I judge a place by if they charge for parking. And when they don't, that's a good thing. That means they're still small enough and quaint enough. Yeah. Just an opinion.
Because they've added all kinds of things on top of them.
Some expensive mobile homes. Ocean sounds and the breeze. It's another beautiful day.